So I decided I would do something a little bit different this week and do a voiceover and speed this up just a little bit. Although it was kind of funny because when I wasn't trying to talk and plan at the same time, this went a lot faster. So I only had to speed it up a little bit because the whole video was much shorter than when I'm trying to do both things at once. So this week, the week of July 17th, I'm using the July Mystery Kit. It was just released, but I loved it so much that I could not wait to use it. So I love all of these blue colors. I think it's a really pretty combination of things. So I'm starting by getting my base laid down here. So I actually ended up planning on Wednesday, which, that's real life. We had my sister and brother-in-law and niece were here visiting us, and they left on Tuesday. So I really wasn't doing anything in my planner while they were here. And Wednesday, I needed to get my life together, so I went ahead and planned. So never too late to get your week planned out. We had a really nice time visiting. So I think I mentioned this before. They hadn't met Daniel, and we hadn't met my niece yet. So it was really great to get to meet the baby and for the babies to meet each other. I do feel like they're small enough, Daniel's 7 months and my niece is 10 months, that, they don't really get the idea of socializing, but they definitely warmed up to each other by the end of the visit. And there were some really sweet moments where my niece kept trying to hold Daniel's hand, and they had a really fun time. We got a blow up kiddie pool, and we hadn't used it before with Daniel, and so both the babies went in there and they had a great time. It was super hot here. It's been like in the mid 90s without the heat index, so the pool was perfect. And Daniel loves being in the bath, but he's still using a little baby tub because he doesn't sit up on it. He's getting pretty good at sitting up, but not well enough that I want to put him in the regular bath without support yet. So, but he's getting pretty big for the kiddie tub, the baby tub. So he loved being in the pool and being able to splash. And even though we had barely any water in there, that definitely cooled them off. So we had a really great time catching up and having the babies play. One thing that was kind of funny though, is I feel like they were both a little bit too excited to take good naps, and it was a little bit contagious that my niece took a bad nap and then Daniel took a bad nap, so they were being contagious with their sleeping. But anyway, we had a really nice visit with them, and that was kind of the big thing that happened in the past week. And then this week is just back to normal. I am starting to count down in a sad way to when Daniel is going to be starting daycare, which is coming up in just a couple of weeks. So I'm trying to enjoy all of the time that I have with him while I am still on maternity leave. So anyway, I should talk about the actual plans here. So I'm working on my sidebar, and I've been using the Monday through Sunday box for some different things. I decided to use it for dinners this week. So I'm putting dinners in there, and I have my habit trackers and also what I'm reading. And I've been reading a book called The It Girl by Ruth Ware, and it's good. I'd say I've really, really enjoyed some of her other books. If you've read The Woman in Cabin 10, that is a really good book. The It Girl is good, but it's not my favorite book by Ruth Ware. But that is what I have been reading last week and this week, and should be finishing that up in the next day or two. So I'm going ahead and putting the full boxes across here. I'm still kind of deciding what to do with them. I wasn't quite sure if I liked them being just straight across. So this week I staggered them in just a simple back and forth way that was a little bit more consistent. Again, I think that the full boxes will be more organic or make more sense once I actually have more plans. But as you're going to see, I have 2 plans happening this week. So there's just really not very much that I needed to put on. So again, that's the nature of summer, and it's definitely a good thing. So it doesn't make for a very exciting plan with me, but it makes for nice, relaxing life. And in just a couple of weeks, that is all going to change. There will be a lot more happening. One thing that I did not actually get in the plan with me, but I remembered after the fact and added on, was that I am rejoining my virtual book club. So I took several months off after Daniel was born, and they read a couple books without me, but they just finished their last book. So I'm joining back in, and we have a book of short stories that when we're in between books, we read some short stories. So we were meeting this week with some short stories and then talking about what we want to read next. So I'm marking that my family was here at the beginning of the week. And then the next thing that I'm going to mark is that Danielle is going on vacation. So I will be holding down the sticker for it while she's gone. But she was amazing, and there were a lot of orders from the mystery kit vault sale, and she worked super hard to get those all out before she left. So that was amazing, that I don't have to worry about filling those orders. So but I need to do some order filling and some sticker printing and cutting while she is gone. And then I am marking trash day with a doodle and the trash day script. And then I'm also going to mark that I need to remember to gather up the trash on Tuesday night. Except that's not the order I'm doing things in. I have an appointment on Thursday, and then I'm probably going to be marking that I need to gather up the trash. And it's especially important that we don't forget, since we have diapers that smell if we don't gather them up. So then I've got my same habits that I've been tracking. So having some me time, pumping, and closing my rings. I have been doing a great job at closing my rings and getting out for walks, even though it has been so hot here. It is kind of funny though, I've been walking a lot more slowly because it's been so hot, and it's to the point where pretty much every walk, a couple of times, my Apple Watch will ask me if I'm still working out because I am going so slow. It's like, yes, I'm still working out, Apple. It's just really hot and I am walking very slow and pushing a stroller, so I am taking my time. And then I put another appointment label for church, and I'm going in and filling in my meal plan here, and it's only going through Friday because we will go grocery shopping again on Friday or Saturday and figure out what we'll have the rest of the week.